Hi friends, welcome back to my channel on mathematical statistics and statistical softwares. Up to now we studied introduction to data and what are the types of data, how to collect data and what are the measures of central tendency, what are the measures of dispersion, skewness and kurtosis, movements with brief introduction to probability and brief introduction to random variable. In this video onwards I will explain about distributions. Generally we have two types of distribution, that is discrete and continuous. Discrete and continuous. What are the definitions of discrete and continuous? All things we discussed earlier video. In this video I will explain binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is one of the type of discrete distributions. Now we can go to the introduction of binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution. This distribution was discovered by a Swiss mathematician James Bernoulli. A Bernoullian trial is an experiment having only two possible outcomes, that is success or failure. Means binomial distribution only deals with two possible outcomes, either rain or sunny, either head or tail, either success or failure, defective or non-defective. Like this, these are the some examples of binomial distribution. We studied all lot of examples in this video also. Now we can go to the what are the points to remember in binomial distribution. How we can say that if the given experiment is binomial distribution, means this it will be need to satisfy the following conditions. A binomial experiment has the following properties. Experiment consists of an identically and independent trials, means all trials should be independent and identical. Each trial results in one of two outcomes, either success, either failure, only two outcomes. The random variable of interest x is the number of success in the n trials. This is also one part. If x has a binomial distribution with parameter n and p, this means x follows binomial distribution n comma p, means here x has binomial distribution with, this is the general notation for binomial distribution. Now we can go to the how we can represent binomial distribution. What is the pm of binomial distribution? Note the general pattern emerging. If you have only two possible outcomes, call them 1 or 0 or yes or no, success, failure in n independent trials, then the probability of x exactly x success is, this is n choose x, p power x into q. 1 minus p is also called as q power n minus x. Here 1 minus p equal to q. In generally we noted q also. See, this is number of n means number of trials, capital X means success out of n trials, p means number of success, probability of success, 1 minus p means probability of failures. We can generally denote it as q also. Now we can see the definition of binomial distribution. Suppose that n independent experiments or trials are performed where n is a fixed number and that each experiment result in a success with probability p and a failure probability 1 minus p. The total number of success x is a binomial random variable with the parameters np. This is the general notation. See, we write x follows binomial distribution with n comma p, read as x binomial distributed with parameters n and p. This is how we can find number of events like this. We can see some simple examples also. This is the PMF of binomial distribution. Now we can see the what is Bernoulli. Bernoulli generalization is binomial distribution. Bernoulli distribution in n we have only 1 or 0. See here, possibility is 1 or 0, only two possible outcomes, 1 or 0. See, if there is only one trial with probability of success p and probability of failure 1 minus q, this is called Bernoulli distribution. Special case of binomial distribution with n equal to 1. Probability of success is this, probability of failure is this. Now what is the mean and standard deviation of binomial distribution is? In binomial distribution, mean is np and standard deviation is npq. Derivations also there. If you need derivations you can refer book, but here we don't need. More important for derivations, we can more important is for examples. Now we can go to the examples. See, a random guessing n equal to 100 questions, probability of correct guess is 1 by 4, wrong guess is 3 by 4. Here you have all things, you have n, p, q. Now what you need? Expected value, we know formula np. just substitute it, you get the average value of correct guesses. If you use standard deviation, just the square root of variance, you get standard deviation. This is simple example. Now we can move to one more example. This is the, it is known that 40% of cows affected by one disease die every year. 6 cows are admitted to a veterinary hospital suffering from tuberculosis. What is the probability that we need to find? 3 cows will die, at least 5 cows will die, all cows will be cured, no cow will be saved. So here what we have, n equal to 6. 6 cows means n equal to 6. Probability of success is 40%, means 0.4. 0.4. Failure is 0.6. 1 minus p. Now first we find 3 cows will die, means probability of x equal to probability of x equal to 3. We can just substitute x equal to 3 in the binomial PMF. You will get the value 6 choose 3. 6 choose 3. Here p is 0.4. P is 0.4 whole cube into q is 0.6. N minus x is also whole cube. After solving all these, you get 0.2765. So it is less frequent probability chance. At least 3 cows will die is less probability is there. Now we can find at least 5 cows will die. At least 5 means either x equal to 5, at least to x 5 also contain, plus probability of x equal to 6. Because at least is there. If at least cows will die means up to 6 is n value. After that we don't have any. So if you calculate this value, you get at least 5 cows will die. Here you get some value, you can try it. Then all cows will be curved. All cows means 1 minus. All cows means 1 minus probability of x equal 0 means 0 cows will die. If you put x equal to 0 in PMF of binomial distribution, then you get some value. Then you can 1 minus with, you get the some value. You can calculate this. No cows will saved means probability of x equal to 6. Means all cows going to die means probability of x equal 6. Then you get the cows will be saved. This is also another type example of binomial distribution. Now we can move to the one more example. 10 consumers were asked to state their performance between two types of ice creams. Assuming that there is no difference between two types of ice creams, calculate the probability. Here see, ask to state their preference between two types. Two types means you have 0.5 probability success and 0. No difference is failure. See, assuming that no difference between two types of ice cream, so here you get success is 0.5, failure is 0.5. Now we need to calculate 3 or less consumers will prefer ice cream. Here means probability of x less than or equal to 3. Here 3 also contained. We find up to x equal to 3. Up to, you can submit up to probability of x equal to 0. Here you get one value, you can calculate this. Now 7 or more consumers will prefer ice cream. Here 7 is mentioned, so probability of x greater than or equal to 7 because 7 is mentioned. Here you get start with 7 up to n is 10. You can calculate this, you get some value, that is the probability for prefer. Now we can move, this is also one another type of example. Now we can move to the another type of example. See, a binomial variate x satisfies the relationships 9 probability of x equal to 4 equal to probability of x equal to 4 when n equal to 6. Find the value of probability of p. This type of problems are most important. See how we can calculate this. See, probability of 9 multiplied by probability of x equal to 4 equal to probability of x equal to, here n equal to 6 means, now we can write it as probability of x equal to 4 divides probability of x equal to 2 equal to 1 by 9. Okay, now we can put x equal to 4, we here n equal to 6. We don't know p value, probability of success we don't know, we need to find this. Now we can see what will happen if put x equal to 4. 64 into p power 4 q square, p power 4 q square divides 62 p square q power 4 equal to 1 by 9. Here 60 to 64 get cancelled out and p square cancel out, q square cancel. Finally we got p square divides q square equal to 1 by 9. Now you can common square with both sides and finally we get p by q equal to p by q equal to 1 upon 3. Now we can cross multiply it, then q equal to write 1 minus p, then finally you got 3p equal to 1 minus p. So finally p equal to 1 by 4. Probability of success is 1 by 4, failure is 3 by 4. This is the solution for this question. This type of problems are most important in IIT JAM also. Now we can see the normal approximation. We don't know about normal distribution up to now, we studied this in future videos. Now we can see what is the normal approximation for binomial distribution. For large n means if sample size increases, n value increases to 30, it will automatically goes to normal distribution. How? By applying this condition, z equal to x minus mu divided by standard deviation. The binomial distribution can be approximated by the normal distribution is the approximated standard normal. Standard normal means n 0, 1. It will be follows by central limit theorem. We go to this, we can prove this in normal distribution also. This is most important. How normal distribution is going from every distribution, if size increases automatically goes to normal. We discussed each every distribution in normal distribution. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts up to now related to binomial distribution, you can just comment me. I will explain you. These are a lot of examples. I will explain nearly 4 examples. And what in one more thing is there in binomial distribution. What is this? Moment generating function, mode, PGF, CGF, all things we find after discussing all distributions. We can find all this. Okay. Thank you for watching.